took a little break from working in the studio and playing guitar and came into a different room and we'll play some different guitars. Spoon's got a couple, actually three, Martin 0028K authentic 1921's.
So these, the color on these guitars is just spectacular. Whether you want really busy shimmery color, and look at the 3D, I don't know if you guys can pick up 3D effect of, it looks like it's sculpted sand on these color sides and color backs. Just remarkable. This is a beautiful. This is a beautiful. This is a beauty. And this one here.
That's a beautiful.
Yeah, this is a beautiful. It looks darker at first, again, but when you get it under the light, and the light hits it just right, all of these 3D figures start to come out in the wood. It's really quite remarkable. You know, that this natural beauty of Hawaiian koa wood. It's an acacia wood, but it's found only in the Hawaiian Islands. And Martin's been building them for many years. And just beautiful. My imagination, does this sound darker too? Really good beef in the bottom.
I think you're right.
This is very balanced, very clear, sculpted bottom notes. Fantastic bottom notes.
Yeah, tell you what, my light.
Light finally came on. We're done.
No music owners were harmed during the filming of this video.
Again, this looks like a more traditional, old-fashioned Martin Koa neck. I've seen a lot of Martin Koa Hawaiian guitars from the 20s, and it's kind of flat-looking until the light hits it, and then all of a sudden, that three-dimensional ripple comes out. It's almost like clouds. Really gorgeous. And then this is the one that we just did a full Maury's music expose video on. This also really beautiful. Love this, the book matching pattern in here. And again, another one of three-dimensional sand ripples going all the way around. It's almost like quilted fabric.
Watch it. It's still
yes.
close now.
Yeah,
Yeah, that is.
And then the back too looks kind of old-timey koa, but again the light hits it just right, and all of a sudden this shimmery. It's like satin. You know, it looks like it's like something Louis XVI would have worn. Really beautiful stuff. And this voice. All three of them different, different personalities. And I gotta say, I've never played guitars with koa tops that are this alive. The build that they did with the Authentic series on these guitars is just really remarkable. They're like old guitars right out of the box.
I think your bass E might be flat too, Tom. Todd, maybe can you put that back on the rack and we get some close-ups of all three tops, and then we'll do the same for the backs. This video is for those guys that say Maury's doesn't stock anything. He has to go to Martin to get it all. Except for 3 0028K authentic 1921's, fellas.
Yeah, if somebody wants to make a trip out to Coaldale, they could play all 3 of them and hand pick the one they wanted. And no photography does justice to what the 3D effect of that rippling color on to the naked eye.
I agree. I thought we'd have a better chance with the video, but it's still not showing everything that you can see.
Really remarkable stuff.
They even sound good just hanging.
Good boy. Beautiful to look at and to play. It's just so responsive, and all 3 of them. I feel like I'm barely playing the guitars. They're just
Maybe if you take that tuning peg right there, Todd, and make it so it's, yeah, there you go. Well, that's weird that you knew what I meant without saying it.
yeah, I'll just hold this to be careful.
Just fantastic guitars. Just at this angle, even through the lens, it looks like it's more revealing with the left side versus the right. It really does depend on how you turn these and how the light hits everything.
Yeah, it's one of the amazing things about really good wood. Well, it's been finished beautifully. Of course, Martin has been using koa for ukuleles and guitars for many decades. They know what they're doing when it comes to getting out the natural beauty of the wood. Not to mention how they sound. Even the herringbone, that ultra fine herringbone, they managed to get a color out of it that is wood fiber color that's just works so well with the koa itself. Excuse me, I'm going to play this one a little longer.
What are your thoughts, Spoon, about the necks not having any kind of reinforcement?
These guitars are an exact replica of a 1921, not a 1921 00028K, the only 1921 00028K. This model wasn't made quite this in this exact configuration, except for one that they found in a private collection. And that neck, that guitar plays really well, the one from 1921. At least this one is over a year old. Most of these other two are probably pretty close, and those necks are absolutely perfectly stable. Martin actually, made a point of making sure that the frets at key points along the neck have the right, compression, I guess they call it, and they picked very good pieces of seasoned mahogany that were in their acclimation room for a good while, and they certainly know what they're doing when it comes to these necks, and action's really low. There's not a great deal of tension on the strings. People could certainly use ultralight strings on this one. I'm not sure if these are 12s on here, but I don't think they may be 11s. They may be their, I don't know what they call those strings. But
so if somebody's in the market for one of these guitars, you wouldn't necessarily say they should be afraid of buying a guitar now and expecting neck problems, down the road. That so far these feel stable to you.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah,
I'm sure they are. I mean, I've talked to several people at the factory that were involved in creating this model, and they feel absolutely confident that these necks will remain stable. With the Martin warranty, as guitars age, traditional dovetail neck joints need reset, usually far in the future, and that's a part of the warranty of the original owner of the guitar anyway. But I've seen the prototypes. I've seen this model in shops. I've never seen any guitar that hasn't had a neck issue at all. It's just. And I think on the forums too. I mean, the internet forums that's come up, people have talked about it. The people who own these guitars, no one's that I have seen has had any issue at all.
Sure. There you have it, folks. 00028K Authentic 1921. Pick your favorite here at maurysmusic.com.